This is a quick demo of Invisors' solution for distribution waterfall planning and carried interest planning in Workday Adaptive Planning. Today we're going to review two different personas, the fund manager persona and the workforce manager persona. As a fund manager, you can come into the system and make fund level assumptions to help drive the calculations for our IRR, our distribution waterfall, and our carried interest, such as our catch-up, our hurdle rate, our management fee, fund start date, fund end date, and other inputs. These drivers can also be loaded in via an integration to help further automate that process if that data is stored elsewhere in your company's tech ecosystem. Moving on to the next tab, we'll also make assumptions at the deal level, such as EBITDA, exit multiple, and total invested capital to help drive our distribution waterfall calculations as well as our carried interest calculations. We'll also put a deal close date so that we can model realistic scenarios of when we expect that carried interest to be paid out. We also have below a chart which will help us with scenario analysis, which will show us our different IRRs across the years depending on which year that deal closes. Moving on to the next tab will be a part of our employee allocation for carried interest. Here we can put in our percentage by employee as well as a vesting schedule by fund. Moving on to the next tab, we can see a picture across multiple years in terms of IRR and carry as well, fund by fund. And then finally, we can see our distribution waterfall for our LPs as well. We can see by each LP what their return on capital looks like, their preferred return, their final distribution, and we can see this in an overall distribution waterfall format as well. Moving on to our second persona, which will be the workforce manager persona. This will be focused on seeing the total compensation picture. What this means is that we'll be able to see workforce cost and all the different elements that make it up over a multi-year outlook, such as personnel salary, health benefits, commission, bonus, and of course carried interest as well. This will help our users and our employees be able to see what their compensation looks like over a multi-year period.